Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, the ancient Egyptians lived in a magical place by the mighty Nile River. This happened around 5,000 years ago. Can you imagine that? They were some of the most creative and intelligent people in history, and they left behind amazing things that we can still see today. One of the most dazzling achievements of the ancient Egyptians was building the gigantic pyramids. Imagine massive stone buildings, taller than 100 elephants stacked on top of each other. The most famous pyramid is the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was built for an Egyptian king called Pharaoh Khufu around 2500 BC. Can you guess how many huge stones were used to build it? Over 2 million stones. Each stone was as heavy as a small car. Without cranes or machines, the ancient Egyptians used their clever minds and strong bodies to place each stone perfectly. They didn't only build pyramids but also enormous temples with large statues and carvings that took your breath away. The Temple of Karnak is one of those impressive structures. The ancient Egyptians believed it was a special place where they could talk to their gods. Now, let's talk about something else that's super cool. The ancient Egyptians were amazing farmers. They figured out how to use the flooding waters of the Nile River to grow lots of food. While other people were just learning to plant seeds, the Egyptians had a whole system of canals to bring water to their fields. And here's a really fun fact. The Egyptians are responsible for inventing one of the first forms of writing called hieroglyphics. They had a special alphabet made up of little pictures. They used these pictures to tell stories about pharaohs, gods, and daily life. The Egyptians even had their own paper made from papyrus plants found along the Nile. With papyrus, they recorded their history and told magical stories that have survived to this day. Medicine was another area where their brilliance shone. Ancient Egyptian doctors knew a lot about the human body. They used different herbs and spices to help cure sick people. Magic spells and chants were also part of medicine rituals. Lastly, let's not forget about their mummies. Egyptians believed in life after death. To prepare for the afterlife, they preserved bodies through a process called mummification. It involved drying the body for many weeks and wrapping it in bandages. The ancient Egyptians were truly remarkable, and their achievements still fascinate the entire world. They brought to life a world of wonder, one stone, plant, or story at a time.